Boa noite, aventureiros de Golarion. Estamos aqui com mais uma edição do que tem pra hoje. Eu vou começar já. Eu vou só compartilhar aqui o link e ver como é que tá aqui o meu retorno. E aí a gente começa já. Beleza. Beleza. Essa cadeira fazendo a zoadinha assim mesmo. Mas é isso aí, vamos começar, né? Deixa eu baixar aqui. Baixar aqui o retorno. Vamos lá. Segunda-feira é dia de o que tem pra hoje. E o que tem pra hoje é Batman da Telltale, né? A série da Telltale. Então, vamos começar. Toda segunda-feira eu trago um jogo diferente aqui no canal. E se a galera gostar, eu posso até fazer uma série depois. Deixa eu testar aqui um negócio rapidinho. Testar aqui meu retorno. Vamos jogar essa edição clássica mesmo. Vamos ver qual é a diferença. E... continuar. Alguém já jogou aqui. Deixa eu ver. Pronto, deixa eu deletar esse jogo. Pronto, vou começar um novo aqui. Vamos lá, começar um novo. Isso, iniciar episódio. Desde o comecinho. Azul mesmo que é o clássico, né? Não sei se vocês lembram, mas semana passada eu ainda tava com o fone ruinzinho e tal, e aí ficava vazando áudio, dando eco e pá. E agora chegou o fone novo, finalmente, né, que eu encomendei e demorou pra cacete, mas chegou. Então eu quero ver se ainda tá dando eco, se ainda tá vazando o áudio. Mas eu vou continuar calado nas cenas de conversa e diálogo, né? O que na maioria das partes desse jogo é assim. Tome. Acho que ainda tá dando um pouquinho de eco, né?
Get it open. On it. This is a show. Oh, goddamn place. Stay focused. We'll be out of here before anyone can stop us.
Eu vou parar aqui um pouquinho pra ver se eu consigo resolver isso aqui. É rapidinho, peraí. Peraí. Tava muito alto aqui. Pronto. Acho que agora vai dar. Vamos voltar aqui. voltar pro jogo.
Christ. Move in!
The hell?
Back! Get back!
Gordon. They're on the 52nd floor. I'm going in.
Hey! Wait! Wait for backup!
Don't need it.
Take the stairs.
I heard stories, you know. Sent 3 home in an ambulance. The rest in body bags.
No wonder the cops want him dead.
Hey, you ever seen him?
Yeah, Gotham Zoo. With all the other flying animals.
Eu acho que tá com um pouquinho de eco ainda, muito pouco, mas por hoje eu vou deixar assim, depois eu tento corrigir isso. Porque... Pra não parar, né? Pra não parar o vídeo agora. Nossa, peraí. É rapidinho, porque o áudio aqui também tá muito alto, cacete.
Bruce, you can't keep doing this.
I have to. No one else will.
Every drop of blood, everything you've sacrificed. The city is safer now. But it's made you a target. And people will keep you in the crosshairs until you're shot out of the sky.
I can handle it.
Eu não lembro quais foram as opções de diálogo que eu fiz na primeira vez que eu joguei, então talvez até repare.
How'd he go? Whatever got in, don't let it get out. What was that? Back to back, circle up! What the hell is this?
I know you're trying to create a myth, but be careful you don't turn into a monster.
Sometimes you need a monster.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Quick Time Event é isso aí, às vezes você erra, às vezes você acerta. Até agora faz bastante. Ele não tá punido pelos erros ainda. Mas foi reto. No começo do jogo, né? Vai ser mais fácil.
Didn't your mother teach you to knock? Behind you, big boy. Heyday.
Intimidating, you're succeeding. Criminals are becoming afraid of you, so are the police.
It's a scare tactic, Al. Just a performance.
Without a scratch.
So far. That doesn't belong to you.
I was wondering if we'd cross paths.
You broke the law. Here I am.
Cut the shit. The law. Don't tell me that's why you do all this. Squeeze into a suit, tie on a cape. Most people dressed up like that end up in Arkham. Huh. So brooding. Gotta admit it, though. You give a good chase. One day you might actually catch me.
Tonight.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
Then let's put you in a cage.
Bring it, Bat.
It's over.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Two of them now? Jesus! I got it!
Wait! Do not shoot!
Why go to all that trouble for this?
Shit!
A myth can't be killed. You, however, are flesh and blood.
God damn it! I said don't shoot!
No! Wait!
Vamos fingir que eu errei, mas eu não errei não, viu? Pô, eu não acertei. Eu errei esse tiro.
Guess I was wrong about you catching me. Not sure if it was for my sake, or yours.
Don't struggle or you'll fall.
Oh, but that's what you crave. The struggle. I know men like you. I bet.
Roubou o negocinho dele.
Step out of the shadows and be Bruce Wayne tonight.
Oh, that's a much harder fight.
Don't let tombstones be your family legacy.
Well then. Time to save the city.
Tá meio esquisito aí, viu? Meio granulado, sei lá.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. A humble district attorney like myself is not used to such a ringing endorsement. Even one who cut Gotham's crime rate in half. For too long, this city has burned with corruption and greed under Mayor Hill's authority. But I promise you, a vote for Harvey Dent is a vote to finally put your foot down. And together, we can stamp out the fire and save our great city. If only Mr. Wayne, my campaign's largest backer, could have heard that applause, he would well, there he is. Fashionable and fashionably late as always. Say hi, Bruce.
Hi, Bruce.
Well, I tee him up and he knocks him down. That's how Mr. Wayne and I do business. Thank you again, everyone, for your unwavering support. Together, we will change Gotham. Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Now, I know this is the biggest mansion in Gotham, but I don't think you got lost on your way here. Where were you? I know you prefer the brooding billionaire angle, so the sooner we make nice with the donors, the sooner everyone will leave you alone.
Just working the night shift.
Yeah, well then you're pulling a double. No one came here tonight to see me.
Some champagne.
They want to see the Bruce Wayne, am I right?
And I can see him just fine from here.
This shouldn't be painful. It's not a kidney stone. It's only a little FaceTime with potential donors. Your face, specifically, with a mouth that's saying, support Harvey Dent. We're the grease, they're the wheels. And they're rolling in enough cash and votes to help make Gotham a place for families again. A little liquid courage before facing your adoring public. This'll help you too, Bruce. Once I've turned this city around as mayor, you'll be a hero for funding my campaign. Now all I need is a decent slogan. I'm terrible at those. It always makes me sound like a used car salesman.
All right. How about, put a dent in crime?
Look at you. It's not half bad. I'm gonna use that. Bruce, I meant what I said.
Vou pausar aqui rapidinho para explicar. Para a galera que não entende inglês, meio que não fez sentido, porque eles usaram a tradução livre, né, a tradução literal, né, pé da letra e tal. Quando ele fala put a dent in crime, dente é como se fosse um amassadinho, sabe, um arranha. Quando você bate o carro fica um dente assim, um amassado. E Dent é o segundo nome do cara, né? O Harvey Dent. Então, put a dent in crime é coloque o Dent, né? O Harvey Dent, para trabalhar no crime, mas ao mesmo tempo ele está dizendo, põe um amassado nesse crime. Né? Vamos machucar o crime de vez, pelo menos uma vez, né? Usando o Harvey Dent. É um trocadilho legalzinho que na tradução se perde.
Together, you and me, we change Gotham. A city free from crime, where children can play in the streets again.
That's what I want too, Harvey, but you know how rough it is out there. We have to shake things up to make that happen.
Well, we can start with a few hands, Come on. Mr. Wayne, I'd like to introduce you to...
Bob and Regina Zellerbach. Of course I know these two.
Hello, Bruce.
Regina here is the chairwoman of Wayne Enterprises, and her husband...
Voted for Mayor Hill last time. I'll admit it, Mr. Wayne. I don't know Mr. Dent from a pothole on Main Street, but I trust your family. If you believe in Dent, we believe in you. After all, whoever you support is a reflection on you.
And we trust someone like you to lead this city to greatness.
Well, thank you. But we're all here tonight because we want to make a difference. And that's what it's going to take. Every single one of us. Not just me, not just Mr. Dent. Everyone.
Right. Of course.
Old families like ours should flock together, you know. Like birds.
You're preaching, dear.
No, it's true. The Waynes and Zellerbachs are reminders of the golden age of Gotham.
This city's luster faded years ago, Mr. Dent. Look at Gotham now. Murder in the streets, corruption in City Hall, that Cape Bat freak dealing out vigilante justice like it's the wild goddamn West.
Oh, Bobby, regarding Golden Age, seems you're getting cranky in yours. There's always hope.
Forgive me for being blunt, but one man can't save this city. And it's a dangerous mentality to think so. That's how you get creeps like this Batman.
I'd say it all depends on the man. Sometimes you need a person who will go off script.
Such as dressing up in a bat costume?
And taking out the criminals who ruin our city. Though the cape may be a bit much.
Don't worry, though. I am not doing this alone. With Bruce's help, we're replacing the dangerously unsecure Arkham Asylum with a state-of-the-art mental health facility to help Gotham's most at-risk individuals. It will be dedicated to Thomas and Martha Wayne, in the hopes that their fate will never be repeated.
After all your parents did for this city, to be killed in a botched robbery in some alleyway, it was terrible. Truly terrible.
A tragedy like that at such a young age must have been crippling.
If only that deranged man had gotten the right treatment, maybe... well, I don't like to think about maybes. And I'm sure you don't either.
Well, Harvey is the one who's been behind the project since day one. A vote for him is a vote for the memory of my parents.
You'll have it.
Thank you. Thank you both. Not saying I doubted you, but that went better than expected.
It is a night of ringing endorsements.
Oh, well, hello. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale. Not interested. And reporter for the Gotham Gazette.
This is a private fundraiser, Miss Vale. No reporters allowed.
Well, you don't mind if I stay and ask a few questions, do you, Mr. Wayne?
Well, you can ask me whatever you want at the press conference tomorrow.
Actually, I'm here for Mr. Wayne.
Tonight is strictly off the record. We can talk, but nothing gets written down.
I'm okay with that. I was just hoping to see what makes Bruce Wayne tick. This is quite the social event, Mr. Wayne.
Oh, come on now. It's so formal. Call me Bruce.
Well, Bruce, you've been going around pleasing everyone tonight. But how are you doing? You should enjoy your own party before all the champagne runs out.
Well, I'm doing better now that you're here. Well, I'll tell you, if all these stuffed shirts weren't around, I'd give you the private tour.
Mr. Wayne, you've got something on your collar. Is that blood?
What?
Yeah. It looks like...
Actually, it's lipstick.
Well, no wonder you were late. Say no more.
Do excuse me, Master Bruce, but another guest has arrived.
I'm sure they'll find the bar.
You may want to greet this one personally, sir.
Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Falcone's never been convicted of anything except being a businessman who loves this city. Excuse us, Miss Vale.
And what kind of business do you think he's in?
The one that controls enough votes to get me into City Hall. This is the necessary evil of politics, Bruce. It's in the service of a better Gotham, for all of us. Look, at least hear him out before you kick him out. Falcone requested to speak with you directly.
I don't like this, Harv, but I'm trusting you.
Thank you, Bruce. Seriously. You know I have to pull every string I can to get elected.
É difícil a
Yeah,
gente
well, just make sure this one
escolher,
doesn't hang you.
não
Word of
sabendo
warning,
do
Bruce?
final que vai ter o Harvey Dent, né? Porque a gente sabe, pô,
Play
todo mundo
nice.
sabe. Eu não vou dizer pra quem não sabe, mas
You know, I've been in the
sabendo o que
market
vai
for a new
acontecer com
house.
ele é meio difícil de
Decent
fazer as
walk
escolhas
up,
aqui.
sky-high ceilings, plenty of room for my cars. I think I'll take it.
Mas vamos
Though
brincar
the
aqui
decor
de
offends
roleplay.
my eyes. Oh, man, all flash, no class.
Let's talk privately, shall we?
Hey, I like this guy. Ready to do business before we even introduce ourselves. But we'll get to that. Carmine Falcone, thank you for welcoming me into your home.
Todo mundo, o foda é isso, a pressão, todo mundo olhando. Vou apertar a mão do
You're
criminoso,
a
cacete.
respectable man, I hear.
Bruce Wayne.
I know who you are. The guy who's gonna sell me his house.
Gentlemen, perhaps we'll all be more comfortable in the parlor. Follow me, if you will.
You should know, Mr. Falcone, my analysts say we're raising triple what Mayor Hill has...
Até algumas falas não existem.
You'll be
nada de
fine
loucura.
out there, Harvey. I saw plenty of skirts to keep you busy for a few minutes.
We talk alone. Just you and me. Sorry, Harvey.
Yeah, I'll get a drink or something. Christ.
Yeah, well, that's just like Harvey, huh? Wants to make sure the rules are followed. But in my experience, there's the law, and there's doing what's right. You understand? And I'd rather see Harvey actually help this city instead of just saying he will. The man talks too much. Chaps my face with words.
Well, I would say you can uphold the law and still do what's right.
To a point. No one gets remembered for staying in the middle. I ain't here to chinwag about politics, Mr. Wayne. Gives me indigestion. I got enough of that as is. So, let's talk relationship. Chalk this for me. Be a pal. Okay, imagine this is me. And these are all my friends in Gotham. The businesses, restaurants, clubs, docks, unions, politicians. If Harvey gets elected. That's why I came here tonight to your lovely home, hoping to make a new friend. One who can help Mr. Dent see the light, if need be. Between your businesses and mine, I bet we employ half the city.
Oh, I'm everyone's friend.
Which means you're really no one's. Pick a lane before you have a head-on collision. You listen to me, kid. I know somewhere inside that tuxedo you understand this situation. Money gets money. The risks, the alliances, the hidden costs. Your father knew which hands to shake. And which to break. Yeah, let that sink in. It's nice that we understand each other.
Master Bruce, your guests are leaving. I recommend seeing them out. You wouldn't want to be rude.
Hey, I appreciate the hospitality, Mr. Wayne. But I I don't think I'll put an offer on the house. A nice guy like you should have a nice place to live. I'll be seeing you, Bruce, while this city's still standing.
No fim das contas, a primeira vez que eu joguei, eu fiz as escolhas diferentes aí na conversa com o Falcão. E no fim das contas, o básico é a mesma coisa, o que muda são as linhas de fala. Ele fica puto igual, ele bate o taco na mesa igual, e fica aquele negócio, escuta aqui, garoto, não sei o que, não sei o que. Isso tudo é igual, no fim das contas. O que é que muda? No final ele não compra a casa porque o Bruce foi um babaca. O que muda é isso. E agora ele não comprou a casa porque ele curtiu o Bruce e quer deixar ele num canto maneiro pra viver. Mas de qualquer forma ele ainda fica puto, ele bate o taco na mesa igual. E não tem como você realmente concordar 100% com o que o Falcone tá dizendo pra fingir ser amigão dele e pegar ele de calça curta mais na frente. E no fim das contas você sempre meio que vai contra ele. Apesar de a opção que eu fiz agora não deixar isso muito claro, né? Ficou bem mais útil. E o Bruce tá contra ele. Não tem como realmente fingir que o Bruce tá em paz. Primeira vez que eu joguei, eu fui bem claro, não, a gente não é amigo não, tu tá aqui é de entrão e eu não vou com a tua cara.
Another brutal week in Gotham, folks. A string of home invasions rippled through the city's already crime-infested East End. Apparently, the bandits are using stolen GCPD battering rams to force their way in, with breaking and entering incidents up 40% over last year. Remember to keep those front doors locked tonight. And we have breaking news tonight. 5 criminals are in custody this evening after a break-in at City Hall. But thanks to the efforts of the Batman, the stolen items were returned.
Not all of them. Let's see what she was really after.
Allegations that Dent may have actually been involved in the break-in. Talk about dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters?
Né? O porto de dados, que a gente coloca aquele negócio. Aqui o code é onde tem as informações de todo mundo que aparece que apareceu, que aparece por enquanto, né? Falcão, legal, não sei o quê.
Still no word on what started the fire. Whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke.
And one mobster's murder caused quite a headache for commuters this morning. The body of Falcone family
Back computer should be able to read whatever data is on that stolen drive.
was found hanging off the side of the 4th Street Bridge, sometime just before dawn, causing traffic to back up for miles as the cops cut him down.
Nearly fell off a building for this?
Tô ligando aqui o ventilador porque ficou quente pra cacete. Só vai ter um ruídozinho, mas...
Gotham police are investigating multiple cases of riders receiving abdominal wounds from an ice pick or other pointed weapons while pressed into the tight quarters with fellow passengers. A few have died, while most have been admitted to Gotham General.
Não dá pra ficar aqui.
Let's find out what was so important.
O mais importante é que não vai ficar com o ruído do ventilador, porque eu já instalei aqui o...
Encrypted.
Wayne Manor has 7 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theatre. And yet I always find you here, in a dark, damp cave, in front of a computer.
I'll leave as soon as I finish. People with regular jobs can do their work anywhere, but for me, this is my office.
I agree. It isn't normal work. Even worse, the best outcome is that no one ever finds out you've done it.
Yeah, well, good deeds usually go unnoticed.
Though not unappreciated. Did you find out what that, Catwoman tried to steal?
Well, in the process.
What are we looking at?
Let me try a different angle.
Não entendo esse computador que aparece em filme, desenho e até jogo, que não tem o nome da tecla que o cara tá apertando.
This is a map of the east side shoreline. But it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs, everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Can't make sense of it yet. There's still plenty of files to decrypt.
And in the meantime, I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zeller back away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone. I would have been tempted to be far less polite. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego. Bloodstains are much harder to remove from a tuxedo.
It was a keep your enemies closer situation.
Hopefully not close enough to stab you in the back. For the record, your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one?
It can again, Bruce. Though people like this Catwoman aren't helping. Is she new to town?
I've never seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist. No, I already checked the codex.
Not much to find, apparently.
Few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman.
That's not the point. I want criminals to know I'm out there. Batman isn't hiding from anybody.
I was talking about Bruce. I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out now. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more than ever. You have to be careful.
You're right. I should have canceled the event.
Well, I know how much pressure you're under. I don't mean to add to it.
It's okay. I know you're only looking out for me.
If we make a suit that fits me, we can trade places some night. Though I'm not partial to heights. Old men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
I thought I saw Oz. It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed. You two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now, I haven't the faintest idea.
Do you think he might know something about the break-in? This Catwoman shows up around the same time Oswald comes back to town. Might not be a coincidence.
Oswald's crimes, numerous they may be, are on a much smaller scale than robbing City Hall.
Well, he was always trouble growing up, but it's the fun kind of trouble.
You both were. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
O problema é que esse jogo ele dá sono. Ah, tem um troféu. Aquele que fugiu, the one that got away. Esse jogo me dá sono porque é muita conversa, puta que pariu. E os jogos da Telltale são assim, né? Eu, além desse, eu ainda tenho o dos Senhor dos Anéis, não, o dos Game of Thrones e um do Borderlands. O do Borderlands, pra mim, é o melhor dos que eu joguei, né? Logicamente.
Where are you, Oz?
Eu ia olhar pro jornal, né? Mas ele fugiu. Segue o rumo aí, que é isso aqui. Sem teto, olha. Eu sou um rico decente.
Thank you, sir.
Isso, puxa o celular mesmo.
Great. There's the statue, but no Oz.
No meio do parque, na cidade mais perigosa do mundo, puxa mesmo o celular. Mais grafites, estátua. Olha aqui, essa estátua. Quem é esse gordão? É o Wolverine.
Watch wallet cash. But
O
this
celular vale
goes
mais.
through you. Hey, you heard it, man. The hell are you waiting for?
You're making a mistake.
You already made one coming here. The next one kills you. And him.
Gentlemen!
Oz?
Keep walking, all right? This don't concern you, twerp.
Do you see, that's where you're mistaken. My old mate and I have some catching up to do. And you're ruining the moment! Come here. Think that'll do? Stay down! This used to be a nice place. Lowlifes like you don't belong. This is my park! Mine! You hear that? Oh, hey Bruce. You've got a little, hair. Good as new. Woo! That was a right little scrap, eh? Nothing kickstarts the system like a dash of adrenaline, eh?
Hey, I could have handled that myself.
You mean a knife handle in the back? Because that's what would have happened, mate. No offense.
Yeah, right.
It's been what? 2 decades?
And you know what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
Yeah, that wasn't why I brought you here, mate. Right now, I am trying to recognize the little Bruce I used to run around this place with. Back when it wasn't, you know, like this. This park used to mean something. A place that was safe for kids, for families. People came from all over to visit. Oh, Mum and Dad, they put so much work in here.
Well, those were better days.
That they were. Yeah. Thought we'd grow up to be kings, I did. Both of us. This city chews right through people. Mum committed to Arkham. Dad ended it himself, he did. My family's fortune. There's nothing left, Bruce.
I know. Alfred told me.
It's funny, huh? Same place that ground my family to dust. Gave you the good life. Used to run in the same circles we did. Hobnobbing parties, round-the-world vacations, unlimited potential.
I'm sorry, Oz. No one should have to go through that.
Thanks, Bruce. But we are not the only ones suffering. Good to know you haven't changed, Bruce. You still care about something more than just yourself. Although, I was surprised to see Carmine Falcone at your party last night. Made himself right at home. That oily... Wish I could have punched that grin into the back of his throat.
It's politics, Oz. That's how the game is played.
I thought you had more integrity than that.
Falcone made a stack of cash and corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine. All he needs is a little push. And... it'd be a treat to watch him hit pavement. Sorry, mate. This reunion got a lot more grim than I planned. Things are gonna be on the upswing soon, though. A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. And I'm here to let it in. Which brings me to you, Bruce. You see, you throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. As the rich and powerful go, oh, you top Gotham's list. But when my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down. Like I said, it's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be beautiful.
I'm not your enemy, Oz.
That remains to be seen, don't it? I've got great affection for you, Bruce. I really do. Which is why I'm warning you. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side. Good seeing you, Bruce, but I got some rocks to collect. Cheers.
Vai pegar o celular de novo, otário. Eu não tinha jogado essa parte ainda, né? Eu só joguei até a parte da festa. Então daqui pra frente eu estou fazendo as escolhas que eu faria mesmo. Eu tô tentando testar caminhos alternativos. Já mudou a cena, mas a música é igualzinha. Continua. Parece que é isso. Aí, parou.
Mr. Wayne, over here, right here.
This way.
Bruce, Bruce!
Good morning, everyone. Morning, Mr. Dent.
Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap cars? I mean, mine isn't fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm. We didn't bring you all out here to discuss cars, honestly. Now, we're here about Arkham Asylum. Ever since it opened its doors, Arkham has been a breeding ground for the criminally insane. Its methods for rehabilitation, crude. Its security, lacking. Worse still, those who do get out, or God forbid escape, are even more dangerous than before they went in. Arkham Asylum is a cancer on Gotham. But today, with a sizable contribution from this man here, we break ground on a state-of-the-art mental health care facility. One that will improve the well-being of Gotham and its citizens for years to come. And Mr. Wayne has a few words he'd like to say.
Eu realmente também não prestei atenção no que ele estava dizendo, eu estava lendo as mensagens. Então aqui eu vou escolher qualquer coisa.
I'm here today because I want to heal Gotham. To stop the culture of crime that's running our streets. You know, when I was 9 years old, my parents took me to see a movie about a hero in a mask. It was a hero who stood up to oppression and defended the people from injustice, no matter the cost. That night, my parents paid the ultimate cost defending me from a man who needed the kind of help this new facility will provide. With this facility and our next mayor, we can put a dent in crime.
Esse slogan é genuinamente bom.
Today, on the anniversary of that fateful night, we dedicate this facility to Thomas and Martha Wayne and usher in a new era of healing for Gotham.
I'm, sure you all have plenty of questions about the new hospital, so let's open it up. You first, Miss Vale.
Thank you. With the opening of this new hospital, what does this mean for Arkham Asylum? What happens to the old building?
I say we leave the asylum standing, as a reminder that we can do better. This time, we won't fail those who need us most. All right, who's up next? You there.
Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune. My sources say you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone into your home. You even shook his hand.
É, verdade.
Well, I think Mr. Falcone is a voter just like anyone else in this city. He came to learn about Harvey Dent, your next mayor. Next question.
Please keep your questions on topic, people. We're here about the hospital, remember?
But Mr. Wayne, this morning the Globe received evidence of an offshore bank account managed by Carmine Falcone and your father, Thomas Wayne.
What exactly are you implying?
Transactions connected to organized crime, going back years, and continuing to this day. The paper trail ties your family directly to the mob.
Eita.
Care to comment?
And did anyone else receive this evidence?
The Globe, the Gazette, we all did. Mr. Wayne, is all your money dirty?
Is the Wayne family legacy built on lies?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
What aren't you telling us?
Does the mob sign Wayne Enterprises paychecks?
I think you should check your source. Sounds to me like an intern is finally putting their creative writing minor to good use.
Mr. Wayne!
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
What aren't you telling us?
I'm sorry about this, Bruce. I don't know where the hell it's coming from. Damage control's my territory. We'll talk later.
Everyone, please, settle down. I'll be fielding your questions from here on out. Please, let's try to keep this civilized.
Bruce, I've been trying to reach you. The police are inside the manor.
Que? Conheça a imprensa. Troféu 1.3, Media Press.
Hey, careful! Put it back.
I'm afraid we can't, Mr. Wayne.
Says who?
This warrant. It's not personal. I had the boys turn the lights off, keep a low profile.
I understand. You're just doing your job, Lieutenant.
Trying to. It's hard to be a cop in this city. Every battle's uphill, in the rain, with skates on.
Alfred, keep an eye on them. Make sure they only take what they have to.
Of course, sir.
I meant what I said about not personal. We only want files related to Wayne Enterprises. The warrant covers your place, pardon me, places of residence, and any companies you own. Your holdings are extensive. Hate to be the guy doing your taxes.
And what do you expect to find?
That's for our analysts back at the precinct to figure out. I can't comment. It's a valid warrant. I gotta serve it. Mayor Hill signed off on this himself.
Ah, claro.
As long as he's mayor, he calls the shots.
Well, Hill has a history of making his opposition disappear.
Rumors and allegations, Mr. Wayne, that's all. But if they become fact, I'll handcuff him myself, same as any other crook. I don't know how your neck ended up on Mayor Hill's shopping block, but here we are.
Hill knows if I go down, Harvey's campaign goes down too.
That'd be a real shame. Mr. Dent's the only DA I ever trusted to make a conviction stick. As mayor, I think he can finally turn things around for us. For all our sakes,
DA,
I
na
pray you've got
verdade,
nothing
não
to
é
hide.
advogado, é promotor. Ele falou Mr. Dent is the only DA I ever trust. Foi o único promotor que ele já confiou. Não quebre o vidro da fotografia.
Bruce, stay back!
Take whatever you want!
You don't have to do this.
Bruce.
Eram 3 bilhetes.
Bruce.
A maioria dos filmes mostra o colar de pérolas, né? Se quebrando da mãe dele, pá.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but...
It's not a problem, really.
Ah, Bruce. First the mayor's office, now Wayne Manor. Gotham continues its streak of break-ins.
Yeah, really going for the record, huh?
Listen, Bruce. A scandal surrounding a beloved family like yours captures the public's attention. I can help you get the right kind of attention. Through my connections at the Gazette, I have all kinds of access. I can dig up whatever you need to fight this.
What's your angle?
Not all reporters just want a headline. Some of us are old-fashioned. I still want the truth. The Gazette received this supposed evidence like every other media outlet, and it's all hearsay. Flimsy sources. There isn't a shred of hard proof.
Still, allegations like this, they don't magically appear. Someone is going after my family, after me.
Obviously, the sender didn't identify themselves. We have no idea who it could be. I mean, no one's even done their due diligence on this yet. The press saw the fumble, they grabbed the ball and ran.
Hill wants me out of the picture because with my backing, Harvey wins in a landslide. All signs point to Hill.
You're a kingmaker, Mr. Wayne. And Harvey Dent is Gotham's knight in shining armor just waiting for the crown. You're the first target on Hill's list. By tonight, this scandal will be broadcast to every screen in Gotham. Everyone will be talking about it.
This isn't my first pass through the rumor mill. I know the damage it can do.
Then go on the record. Right here, right now, and stop it. You need to get out ahead of this. Your side is what matters, not wild speculation.
On the record, then.
Whenever you're ready.
Whoever fabricated these lies about my family, they will get what they deserve. Understood.
That's exactly what the people of Gotham need to hear.
Trabalhei com isso e tal, eu sei que controle de danos você tem que se pronunciar logo e tem que falar que está aberto, né, a justiça fazer o trabalho dela, né, tá?
Goodbye, Miss Vale.
Se você não tem culpa, você não se importa de ser investigado. Você ficar
I hate to admit it, but everyone smells smoke. A fire is heading this way.
Batman has made plenty of my family. We've done nothing but support them, even in its darkest days.
All this on the anniversary of your parents'...
It's not a coincidence. Harvey's the district attorney. He should have told me this was coming.
Then find out why he didn't.
Warrant? What the hell's going on? Wait, does this have to do with what the reporters were talking about this morning? That press conference turned into a bloodbath.
Yeah, someone's coming after me.
Let's avoid making another scene, shall we? The press is already up my ass as it is.
Mayor Hill authorized this?
Yeah, then the cops raid my house, taking everything related to Wayne Enterprises. Computers, hard drives, files.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You're the goddamn DA, Harvey.
I didn't know about this. I swear. Hill totally blindsided me on this one. God damn it. He has no right to issue search warrants without my okay.
You owe me an explanation.
And I will get you one, straight from Mayor Hill's mouth. I just don't get it. Why would Hill stick his neck out over this? Just to tangle you up in some frivolous investigation? It just doesn't make sense. I mean, what could he possibly hope to accomplish other than a few cheap headlines?
It's gotta be politically motivated. Hill can't match your fundraising, so he's trying to take out your biggest donor.
I don't know. This is a new low, even for Hill. Oh, God, what a mess. Bruce, I wish I could just make this go away, but I'm not sure if I can. If I get in the way of this investigation, Hill would be able to spin it as a conflict of interest. And that wouldn't be good for either of us. It would jeopardize the entire campaign.
You should probably distance yourself from me.
What? No, I can't do that.
Well, you may have to.
Don't say that. You...
There you are.
Hey, you?
Sorry. I got a habit of being late.
No, just glad you made it.
Ah, vai se fuder, meu irmão. Esse olho roxo aí. Ah,
you didn't tell me you were bringing a friend to dinner.
This is Selina.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Just election nonsense.
Harvey never mentioned you before.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
What was your name again?
It's Selina. Selina Kyle.
It's a strong grip you've got there. Don't worry. I'm not gonna fall.
Oh, sorry.
Selina's new to town. I've been showing her around Gotham, introducing her to people.
You're an excellent tour guide, Harv.
Well, if I lose the election, I guess I can drive one of those double-decker tour buses around town.
So, Miss Kyle, what brings you to Gotham?
Business.
Well, let's just hope she stays after what happened last night.
I was mugged.
Claro que foi.
I'm just angry I let that masked freak get away with all my stuff.
I still can't believe I let you walk home alone. I should have called you a car.
Well, I sure hope whatever he took wasn't too valuable.
Actually, it was.
It's probably long gone by now, whatever that idiot took.
I hope not. These were important materials.
Ooh, sensitive?
Very. I don't know how I'm gonna explain this to my client. When things like this happen in my line of work, people tend to overreact.
We should just be thankful you got away with a black eye.
So, what do you do for a living?
It's complicated. High risk, high reward.
Ah, stock market, huh?
Something like that. At least I'm not the only one who's taken a beating. That press conference? Oof.
We've got it under control.
Do you?
I'll handle it. Someone at my office has to know what's going on. Excuse me a moment. Hey, it's Harvey.
Caralho, que tensão da porra.
Nice to meet the real you.
Don't say anything. Please.
We'll see. This explains a lot, actually. How you can afford the fancy armor, the toys. Wouldn't Harvey be surprised?
Caralho.
Not to mention, everyone in this cafe.
Sorry about the black eye.
It's not the first time a man's hit me.
Sorry to hear that.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna expose you. Yet. I'm curious about something, though. I do what I do for money, but you're... Bruce Wayne. What's your excuse? I have to. But you... why take the risk?
I think you know enough already. The rest is my secret.
And here I was thinking we were starting to get somewhere. How disappointing. You have something that belongs to me. I want it back. This is awkward for me. I'm used to robbing people, not the one being robbed.
It must be important. What's on the drive?
I don't know.
You don't know what you've stolen.
It's not my business to know. My clients don't know who I am, and I don't know who they are, or what they're moving.
But you know who I am.
These people I'm working for, they don't screw around. If I fail to deliver that drive, it's gonna cost a lot more than money.
Well, looks like you've made your bed.
No, we've made this bed, and I'm not gonna lie in it alone. You owe me. If they don't get what they want, there will be consequences. I don't like consequences.
All right, you want my help? You got it. What can I do?
You can give me back the drive.
Not possible.
Listen, I don't have a lot of time. My employer is expecting me to drop it off.
Where?
Just give it back.
The address, now.
No, give me the drive.
You're just going to have to trust me.
I don't do trust. I guess I'm screwed either way. My contact, he'll be expecting a cat, not a bat.
When are you supposed to meet him?
15 minutes ago. Better hurry.
Você tá pouco atrasado, hein?
Everything okay here?
You tell me.
I have my people working on it. We're gonna straighten everything out.
I feel better already. Sorry, but I've got to run.
So soon? Aren't you gonna stay for a drink?
Yeah, Bruce. Stay for a drink?
I'd love to, but I've got another appointment and I really don't want to be late for it.
Oh, all right then. Don't forget to change into your suit.
Caralho. Que jogo foda. Puta que pariu. Eu não tava esperando que fosse tão bom. Você tá esperando uma bobagemzinha, né? Qualquer. Mas cacete, tá me cativando mesmo essa porra dessa história. A Telltale se garante.
Alfred, I'm at the warehouse. No sign of Catwoman's contact. It's quiet.
The sound of an ambush. Stay on guard.
Vá, meu filho, entre.
This wasn't a handoff. It was a massacre.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces.
Oh, good lord. Who could have done such a thing?
That's what I'm gonna find out.
Gordon, East Side Docks, Warehouse 133.
Vou começar, né? Olha esse pedaço ali, que doideira. Explosão.
Analyzing. It's a volatile chemical. Potential psychoactive nerve agent. Vile stuff.
Be very, very careful with that. Who knows what effect it may have.
Have the computer catalog the compound for further analysis.
As you wish.
Nothing left to bury.
Ah, legal. Acho que não. Acho que não tem ligação.
Whatever exploded did so with enough force to obliterate the person standing next to it. But the chemicals themselves were inert, non-explosive.
Well, it appears to have made a pretty big boom.
I'll see what I can piece back together.
Caraca, é tipo detetive mesmo.
I've seen these outfits before. Same mercs that broke into City Hall.
Ó, a explosão aqui no meio.
The canister exploded, sending shrapnel right through the container door.
For once, I'm glad you arrived after the heist. Your armor wouldn't have protected you against that.
Esse pedaço pendurado aí, ó.
Looks like a bullet started this.
A normal bullet couldn't have caused that explosion.
Doesn't appear normal. The point of entry's melted.
Aí tem que fazer tipo a ligação. Ligar isso aqui. A explosão, será? Não. Aqui não dá. Aqui não dá. Peraí, tem que falar. Cadê o pedaço da porta? Acho que eu tenho que achar outra coisa pra ver. Não dá pra entrar aqui. Bom, vamos ligar isso aqui à explosão.
The scrap of metal is from the exploded canister. But I need to know what caused the explosion.
Então vamos cavar aqui. Opa, aqui.
White Rose. Falcone's calling card.
He's been busy as of late.
Send the drones hunting. I want to know his every move.
Good thinking, sir.
No.
That bad?
Eita, pô.
Face slashed. Throat torn open.
So, not natural causes then.
Skylight Club.
Tem que fazer a ligação primeiro. Vou ligar isso aqui, cara.
This man's been badly burned. The damage seems to originate from inside his skull. What did this?
Vai fazer isso mesmo, Batman? Ah, meu senhor. Opa, aqui.
Sensors say it's an incendiary round. Phosphorus residue. This could have superheated the contents of the canister.
Causing the aforementioned boom.
Blood. Broken nails. Bits of human flesh.
Ele tava lutando antes de levar um tiro. Pode ser que ele tenha arrancado a cara desse aqui primeiro.
A cop shredded this merc to pieces. Bare-handed.
God. What would cause someone to do that?
Não é.
The nerve agent could make them psychotic.
Mas isso aqui pode ser aquela moraquinha olhando. Não. Tá, eu tenho que procurar outra coisa pra ligar o tiro na cabeça. Oh, olha aqui.
Canisters were stored here. Canisters of what? It's a cop. The force grows thinner every day. Something was here when the explosion occurred.
Essas marcas de pelo não dá pra ligar na cabeça do oficial, nada a ver. Ricocheteou. Tem que refazer as ligações. Eu não consigo desfazer essa ligação, então porque essa ligação tá certa. Eu tenho que achar outra coisa. Tá, peraí, e se eu ligar? Isso aqui é uns pallets. Não. Opa, calma. Aqui já tá ligado ainda, mas dá pra desfazer? Dá pra desfazer. Então, pera ainda.
Find a connection.
The bullet that killed the cop is the same type that blew up the canister.
Well, I'm sure they didn't find that at a local gun store.
It appears military.
Dá pra desfazer? Se não dá pra desfazer, é porque eu acertei. Então, deixa eu ligar isso aqui e isso.
Someone drove off after the explosion.
Have you put it together?
Yes. Falcone leaving his rose here. This is a message. Dead cops, stolen chemicals. He's making a big move. One of his snipers hit a canister with an incendiary bullet, causing it to superheat and explode. This may have been a distraction or a way of destroying evidence. Cops moved in to stop the theft. Falcone's men gunned him down. Then things turned grim. Possibly due to the psychoactive nerve agent. A cop ripped up a merc's face with his bare hands. It was put down. Same sniper, same type of bullet. Looks like Falcone's men got what they wanted and escaped.
Have you located the shooter?
No, but based on 2 impact trajectories, the canister and the dead cop, the shooter could only have a clear shot from there, or there, and would have contaminated himself with the phosphorus residue. Program the skimmers to pick up that signature.
Right away, sir.
Both targets could have been shot from here, but no phosphorus trace. Phosphorus spike. Clear vantage point. We have a winner.
Porra, que vacilo.
Killing time.
Que amadorismo, o cara deixou um cigarro.
This is the right spot. So where did he go? Trace stops here.
Then he should be nearby.
Found him.
Time to go to work. My turn. Don't make me add your corpse to this graveyard. Falcone, why did he do this?
I ain't telling you nothing. You can't make me talk. I ain't telling you, Jack. You trying to scare a confession out of me? I won't break.
Your bones will.
Que foi? Eita, vai ser.
It's true what they said about you. You're a freaking animal.
Whatever it takes to make you talk. You know you can bleed to death without ever spilling a drop. All on the inside. Tell me the plan, or I start swinging.
I ain't scared of you, man.
Tell me.
The Catwoman was supposed to hand over a drive. Had the container number we needed, but she flaked. So we had to find it ourselves. Container by container. Someone must have heard us. Called the cops. We were told no witnesses.
Why risk open war with the GCPD?
Some kind of chemicals. Falcone wanted them.
What are the chemicals for?
We were paid to steal them, not ask questions. No! Stop!
I start here and keep breaking until you answer.
The chemicals! Some kind of explosive! A weapon! I don't know! Falcone said he'd use them soon!
Used where?
That's all I know! I swear! I swear! I told you everything I know! You're an animal! I was just here for a pickup!
You'll never hold a gun steady again.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ. These are cops. Get an ambulance in here!
I think I need to call the coroner instead. It's Montoya. I was wrong. Gonna need that ambulance, too. The hell's going on tonight, Lieutenant?
That man.
Sumiu.
You're taking this too far, Bruce.
Eita, realmente eu também acho. Ah, eu também achei, caralho. Eu fiquei mal depois. Assim que eu quebrei o braço dele, eu fiquei mal.
You assume the persona of a bat, but you're not an animal. You nearly killed a man tonight.
Eu só quebrei o braço dele, gente.
Your parents didn't raise you this way. And neither did I.
He's still alive, isn't he?
And in the hospital. Next time, it might be the morgue. Especially now, during this preposterous attack on your family. You must show the world the true nature of a Wayne.
Giving everything to the city and then being murdered for it?
My thoughts exactly. Every time you leave this cave. You're a good man, Bruce. Good. Just like your parents. Don't lose that. I don't mean to be a doddering old fool on the subject, but as a friend, the burden of advice falls on me.
Trust me, I won't lose my way.
It's quite understandable to stray from the path now and again, so long as you can find your way back. You bury the person, Bruce, but you never bury the memory.
Sometimes I wish I could. That night, that alleyway, it made me who I am. I can't get it out of my head.
That is your gift and your curse. Being that man can allow you to turn back the tide of treachery that's reached this city's shores, or drown you in its sorrow. When you doubt your fate, remember why you started all this. Remember that boy in the alley.
I won't forget.
Neither will I. Well, back into the fray again.
Well, looks like that egg finally cracked. And inside, Mayor Hill was hiding more than I could have imagined. This is a complete manifest of Carmine Falcone's criminal organization.
What in the world was Hill doing with all this? Illegal arms dealing, drug running, mob hits, money laundering? Falcone's been involved in everything. And it goes back years.
This is an insurance policy. Hill could expose Falcone if he didn't play along.
That would explain why he's never made a move against him.
Sure as hell better than any bodyguard. This is it, Alfred. With this proof, we can finally knock out Falcone's organization.
Where would we possibly begin to dismantle it?
This is a police matter.
There's only one cop we can trust to handle this evidence correctly.
Lieutenant Gordon. He could mobilize the entire police force against Falcone.
What about that reporter from the Gazette?
Vicky.
Yes, Miss Vale. She could release this evidence through proper channels. I suppose it comes down to who you want to help most. Or who you think could do the most good.
Se eu entregar pra Vicky Vale, ela pode virar alvo, né, do Falcone, a gente tem que proteger ela. O Gordon, pelo histórico do Batman que eu conheço, dos quadrinhos, dos filmes, e tal, o Gordon é um policial honesto, então ele vai fazer o que é certo para derrubar o Falcone. Eu vou confiar no Gordon.
The cops are on the front lines of this war. Gordon needs this more than anyone.
A wise decision, sir. We'll attack Falcone on 2 fronts tonight. Gordon through the police, and Batman...
by any means necessary. Whatever Falcone is planning, it ends tonight.
He's a spider, Bruce. Eyes everywhere. A dense web of goons poised to trap you. No one has ever managed to bring him down.
I haven't tried yet.
Eita, ladrão. Menino, eu tô com a perna tremenda aqui, tô tenso. Esse jogo é bom pra cacete.
This is a silver bullet. And it's gonna put Falcone down once and for all. I don't even want to know where you got this.
No, you don't.
Still, I gotta know one thing. Why give this to me? Don't get me wrong. I appreciate the hell out of this. Everyone on the Force will too.
I heard you were the last honest man on the Force.
No need to blow smoke. I got enough cancer coming my way as it is. But thank you. Honestly. Knowing this evidence can lock up Falcone. I'll sleep like a goddamn baby. For once. You know, as much as I appreciate you calling me here, I gotta make one thing crystal. I can't be bought. So you should know this isn't gonna change a thing about the investigation of your family. The Waynes always supported the Gotham police. So I like to believe there's no cloaks or daggers hidden in your closet.
The investigation isn't the problem. It's the Wayne family name. Help me clear it.
If your family's clean, I'll sing it from the rooftops. If they aren't, I'll still sing. You gotta understand, I'm bound to this badge. I gotta go. Came straight from a crime scene. Haven't been home yet. Sometimes I think this whole city's a crime scene. We're just walking through it.
What you're holding will make walking it much safer.
Thanks, Bruce.
Well, Lieutenant?
Hey, stick to Jim.
Jim God. Eu fico muito triste.
It's done.
Good. So is our hunt. The drones located Falcone downtown, a place called the Skyline Club. Although you're not dressed for that kind of party.
Well, I can always change in the car.
Eu fico muito triste que a Warner não consiga fazer nenhum filme, seriado bom do Batman na DC e tal. Apesar das animações. Opa, falta um pedaço do prédio ali.
The drone's cameras and scanning tech are fully functional.
All right. Let's find Falcone.
Legal.
Good point of entry.
this?
The entire floor is under surveillance. You'll be detected as soon as you enter.
No time for subtlety.
Tell me another.
What's the difference between the Mafia and City Council?
I don't know. Aren't they the same thing?
Only one of them is organized.
Ooh. You're cute.
So, you alone?
Not anymore, Assad. Where's Nikki? In lockup. Again? Christ, Kimmy. What did they pinch him for now? Some hit down at the docks. Nikki? No. I didn't think he was a hatchet man. You and me both. Well, does he got an alibi? Honey, I'm always his alibi.
You make your rounds?
Yeah, no broken bones. Still healing from the last time, I bet. All it took was a couple of C notes this time. Nice and easy. Nice and easy my ass. I know who burns powder at night. The whole city can smell it.
Nothing here.
The white rose. Falcone's symbol.
A red rose after tonight.
That's the most heavily guarded door in the building.
Gotta be Falcone's hideout.
Well, it won't be as easy as ringing the doorbell.
4 armed guards. Stealth not an option. I'll put together a plan of attack. Stand by. Couple of options for taking this guy down.
Dá pra desfazer a ligação, né? Mas tem que manter ela.
This one might be tricky. Any ideas?
I've got it covered, Al.
Bruce, have you formulated your plan of attack?
I'm going in.
Very good, sir. Your turn to crash his party.
Vamos torcer, né, pra eu executar direito. Deu certo.
You got no goddamn right to be here! I want... The hell?
Tchau. Ele ainda sobreviveu.
How about this one? You can't sneak up on me. Be armed. You think that's gonna work? I'm gonna light up this goddamn... Get your goddamn hands up!
Stay down, Falcone. We can end this now.
You got a lot to learn, kid.
Caralho!
Explosives armed. Fire when ready.
Agora planta o chute dele pra ele cair lá de cima. Faz parte da tentativa de ser menos violento, né?
Answers, now! Or you fall.
You Alright!
The chemicals. Where are they?
What?
I found your calling card at the docks. The White Rose.
You think I wanted to lead you here? Yeah, something reeks about this whole thing. And it ain't a dead bat.
Still want to play games?
We're all being played here, including you. Those chemicals you're so riled up about, they're mine, all right? But someone is trying to cut me out of the deal, because I did not make that mess at the docks.
Then who did?
No, we're done. Gotham's watching now. Go ahead. Give him a show. I'll be walking free by tomorrow morning. Gotham.
Não, vamos focar melhor, né?
Spill it, Falcone, while you still can.
It's the Waynes. They're behind all this.
What do you mean?
You wanna save this city? Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Thanks for the assist. Now we only have to take one of you down. Open fire!
Quarto com vista. Room with a view. É coisa do Oswald. Ele disse que ia mexer as coisas lá. Ele disse que ia atacar os Wayne.
Fire and smoke could reportedly be seen from street level. Tonight, the Skyline Club, a high-rise mafia hangout in downtown Gotham, was the arena for a clash between the notorious Batman and alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone. who was found dangling over
Ele tá
a
contando o que
50-story
aconteceu.
drop.
Tá
Bet
sem
Falcone
legenda aí,
loved
mas
that
ele
view.
tá só repetindo.
Though I'd say the crime boss getting his is well overdue,
Falta do bate-o-cu,
Falcone
meio
has slipped
esquisito.
through the law's grasp
Parece que ele
for
tá
years.
demitindo.
But after this dramatic arrest and evidence released by the GCPD's Lieutenant Gordon, Falcone's going away for a long, long time. And speaking of newly uncovered criminal dealings, this brings me to the story everyone is talking about.
Tinha coisa com o
The
Falcone,
Wayne
que
family.
prendeu de vez.
For generations, the big W on the Wayne Enterprises tower was a reassuring sight. You knew that there was something pure at the heart of Gotham. That this city, for all its faults, was built by good people. But with Thomas and Martha's shining reputation called into question, we no longer have such assurances. And even worse, it seems the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree. Gotham's greatest son, Bruce Wayne, seen here shaking hands with Carmine Falcone, may be just as crooked as his parents. In his defense, Wayne fired back saying,
"Whoever fabricated these lies about my family, they will get what they deserve. Understood?"
In a world where the Waynes, our golden family, are corrupt, who are we left with? Who can Gothamites look up to? The supposed hero Batman? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, we'll keep digging for the truth. But the prominent feeling throughout Gotham is that the Waynes' time in the sun is ending.
Chegou o tá. Você tá bravo, tio?
Suit, the car, this entire cave.
Master Bruce?
Everything I built! I created all of this because I didn't want any more innocent people to die! If Falcone's telling the truth about my parents, then what the hell did we do this for?
Bruce,
What have you been hiding from me?
Ixi, caiu até o Albert. Malandro. Que tensão da porra. Acabou o primeiro episódio, eu acho, hein? Segredos de família. Ah, tá. Ah, deixa eu ficar online, porra. Por que tá indisponível? Que pena. Ah, eu queria ver essa estatística.
When your parents died, they left me as caretaker of their estate, their son, and their secrets. I would never betray them. Your parents were good people, Bruce, no matter what that thug Falcone told you.
Then swear to me there's no truth to it.
The evidence you brought me on Falcone held up. Maybe I misjudged you.
Now Batman's beating up mobsters too. Wonder who he's after next.
Sabia que eles dois estavam juntos.
Hell of a view.
Bruce, the Wayne name is toxic. I have to do what's best for my campaign. What's best for Gotham. I have to distance myself.
I will find the truth. Along with anyone who stands in my way.
Legal. Bom, acho que é isso, né? Continuar a jornada e pá, eu tenho o resto, né? Mas eu não baixei ainda. Eu acho que eu tenho o resto, vamos ver se eu tenho. De qualquer forma, a gente vai encerrando por aqui. Não se esqueça de se inscrever no canal, né? A gente tem live aqui todo dia. Amanhã, terça-feira, vai ter a continuação de Uncharted. Eu tô fazendo a série inteira de Uncharted, do primeiro jogo ao quarto jogo. A gente tá no finalzinho do primeiro jogo. E amanhã a gente vai terminar, muito provavelmente a gente vai terminar o primeiro jogo. Quarta-feira tem Playcast. Toda quarta-feira tem Playcast, que é o podcast que eu faço com o Francisquinho e com o professor André. Toda quarta-feira tem Playcast. E sexta-feira tem a continuação do Resident Evil 3. O Francisquinho vai jogar Resident Evil 3. Vamos ver se ele não morre de susto. Porque cada dia aparece uma coisa pior do que a outra. Então é isso aí, galera. É isso que tinha pra hoje. Batman. Jogo muito bom, muito bom mesmo. Eu vou, com certeza, vou continuar jogando. E a gente vai ficando por aqui. É isso aí, valeu, falou.